Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rabbi Aharon Attitude Adjustment. Now, over the last several months, we've been going over a lot of to-dos. Do this, do this, do that. You should daven. You should say hidbodedus. You should do teshuvah. All the things that you should do to change your life that's not fulfilling to you, that is not happy to you, the life that makes you sick and tired of being sick and tired. We told you all the things to do. Well, not all of them, but we've given you a big sampling. Today we're going to concentrate on something a little bit different. We're going to give you a don't do list. Now, to those of you who are aware out there, you probably know this is the 3 weeks. The 3 weeks that begins back at the beginning of the time when it's a historical commemoration of the Romans breaching the walls of the city of Jerusalem, and ends with Tisha B'Av, which is this coming week. And that's the commemoration of all of the bad things that have happened throughout history to the Jews. Well, not all of them, but certainly a good deal of them. The destruction of the first temple, the destruction of the second temple, the final signing of the final solution in Germany, all the things that we look back on with such horror and can't wonder how they could possibly happen. Well, we're going to talk about some don't do's today. We talk about the commemoration of the destruction of the first temple and the second temple. Let's talk about very quickly why and how does this impact your lives today. Well, the first temple was destroyed because of idol worship. Now, I know most of you probably don't have statues in your homes or anywhere around that you bow down to or do sacrifices to. That's a given as far as I'm concerned with all of you. However, there are different kinds of idol worship. People turn things into idols that they worship. They worship money. They worship their house. They worship their boat. They worship their friends. They worship their clubs. They worship. They turn their lives into a life that is full of worshiping things that are not worthy of your time or certainly not of your worship. This is not a good thing. These are what we need to be don't doing. Don't worship these things. What do you worship? You worship Hashem. He's the one who can get you anything you need. He's the one you want to talk to when you need things to take care of. He's the one who will bring things to you that need to be taken care of, and you'll ask him, and he'll help you. You certainly want to be good to your family, your wife, your children, those around you, your friends. These are the things that are important in our lives. You want to be worshiping the fact that you need to study more, that when you do his bodedus, when you do daven, that your mind is on it. And I always tell people, if you want to know when is a good time to think about what you need at the grocery store, just think about your morning prayers. For some reason or other, it always comes into your head at that time. So that's one don't do. Don't worship things that are not worthy of your worship, not even worthy of your attention necessarily. Now, the second temple was destroyed for a different reason. It was destroyed because of sinat chinam, hatred, for no reason whatsoever. And if you don't think there's a lot of that out there, look at the riots in Europe, look at the riots in the United States, look at the riots just over the last couple of weeks at the Temple Mount, the holiest place on earth to the Jews and supposedly one of the holiest places to the Muslims, yet it has been a source of constant rioting. This is not the way we do things. First of all, we need to be making sure that when we're pushed, we stand up. We don't necessarily need to push back, but we certainly don't need to take it. But at the same time, there's got to be a reason for it. There's no reason to hate someone for nothing, particularly our own brothers and sisters. Do you know this week 77% of the people surveyed in Israel actually said they were very upset about the way the government removed the metal detectors? Now, this sounds like they're very much against the government, and to a certain extent, you could see this in their comments. However, one of the good things is 70% are together in unity, in achdus. This is an important thing, to be together in unity. So this is what we want to do all the time, to strive to be together and not to have machlokas, to have arguments between us. Most importantly, the biggest don't do today is why all of these things have happened on Tisha B'Av in the first place. We were told at the time of the spies going out and looking at the land, when they went out to look at the land of Israel when they were coming in from Egypt, they were told, yes, you can look at it if you want to, that's up to you, but Hashem has given it to you. They shouldn't have gone. And when they came back, they certainly should not have given bad stories about the land. So what happened is when they did come back, they told the people, and the people cried all night, it says. And Hashem said to them, tonight you cry for nothing. From now on, in years to come, I'll give you things to cry about on this night. And these are all the things that came. So remember, no idol worship to things that don't deserve your attention, let alone your worship. No hatred for no reason, and for heaven's sakes. Let's watch for the signs of Hashem. Follow them. When you see something as a request, you see something as a mitzvah, do your best to do it, because when you do that, you're not going against what he's saying. You're not going against what he told you to do. When he told the spies to go out and look at the land, you're doing what is best for you. Now that having been said, have yourself a good Shabbos. For those of you who are going to be fasting on Tisha B'Av, have an easy fast, but make a meaningful Tisha B'Av. Make it a resolution to make sure that the coming year we don't make the same mistakes we made in the past years. Be well, all my friends. God bless. All the best. Bye-bye.